So, I want to welcome you all today. I'm one of your hosts. This is Blanchard, and this is actually our first segment of We Say TV.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? I'm Vanessa.
I'm excited.
Whoop, whoop. Excited.
This is our first show, just like groundbreaking, and this is kind of historic. So hopefully one day this video will be...
It shall and it will.
It shall and it will speak into existence. We'll be shown one day as like the start of something big.
Absolutely. But definitely, we just want to, each segment we're going to be bringing you different topics that's either gone viral, they're trending, or just socially conscious topics that we feel that need to be discussed. And we want you guys to actually discuss them with us. Leave us comments, leave us your thoughts, and we actually may read some of them on the next show, the next segment.
Yeah, I think we will. That'd be a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
So as you can tell, we learn kind of on the fly. We just kind of making it up as we go.
Masterminds in the making, y'all.
But anyway, so we have some topics for you guys, and our first topic today is
big one. Drum roll.
Interracial dating.
What do you guys think? What do you think?
Well,
Have you ever skied the slopes, my brother?
the Swiss Alps. Well, let me say this.
You eat pork? You like pork?
In my backslide days, I did. Before I was awakened with a new consciousness, becoming the king that I am today.
Amen.
Bringing forth my light.
Malaikum salam.
Vision I saw through my third eye, and it manifested through mathematics.
Ooh.
I went from a 5% into a 6%.
Okay. All right.
It's cold, man. I got deeper than that. I went from a 5% into a 4%. I went down. Yeah.
Oh, that's subtraction.
Yeah. But anyway, I'm gonna say this about interracial dating. I think that the main component of it is have each person been deprogrammed.
Okay.
And when I say deprogrammed, I mean, does that other person have hangups about your ethnicity? And do you have hangups about their ethnicity? If you guys have both been deprogrammed and knowing that a lot of this stuff is just BS, then I would say that yes, interracial dating can be successful.
Okay.
But most people come with different hangups. So I feel like a person may like me, but not like my people. I know that sounds crazy. And I may like a person, woman, and may not like her people. This kind of stuff happens when I talk to people. They're like, people can still get together with different races and still be racist. I know it sounds crazy, but like people tell me all the time, like.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. That's true. I can also see how what you're saying about the deprogramming, but also, well, even in just relationships, period, how you allow outside forces or outside situations affect your relationship if you let it. That's, I feel like it definitely be crucial to like a interracial relationship, because not only do you have to deal with outside forces of family and friends just on regular relationship topics, but now you got to deal with society and I guess possibly getting strange looks, or if y'all in a restaurant or just doing certain things, or especially when something where we're close to rioting with the police brutality situations that we got going on right now. When stuff like that happens in the world, I'm pretty sure those interrelationships, they have a lot of pressure put on them at that time. So I can't even imagine what internally inside, and then internal in their relationship, and then having to deal with the outside world, even within those times, how that's probably makes it even more difficult.
Yeah, so I would say that I guess we agree on the fact that on top of, that relationship stressors, you both got to be strong.
Absolutely.
Like you both have to be really into each other to go against possibly family, friends, society, everything, media, everything.
The whole world.
The whole world, basically, yeah. And then to get together, I mean, I don't know, I've dated outside my race before, and I noticed that when it came to understanding me as an African American man, there was sort of a disconnect. Understanding me as a man was there, but me as African American man in America, it was kind of a disconnect because in their eyes they couldn't see, in one case, how there was a problem, and in another case, thought that I was the exception to the problems. If that makes sense. So I got both ends of the spectrum on how the women viewed me.
Was it that they tried, but they just weren't able to just see your side, or it just?
I think that when it comes to us in America, we're forced to be conscious of what's going on.
Right.
Like they force us to be conscious from day one to be aware of what race is, what all this, who has the hierarchy, who does all this. They force us. They force feed it. Other races don't get it. So one girl was born in Korea and came over here, so she didn't understand any of the dynamics. And another girl was a Caucasian woman who didn't really see it because she embraced our culture, so she didn't really see what the outside forces would possibly,
Yeah, stuff like that. And that I had to come to understand that I can understand their side. Not is that some may just actually not even want to see it.
Yeah.
But some things you literally, until you actually are in those shoes and you've experienced, you'll never be able to fully grasp and understand that. So I had to, I guess that's perspective of a 6 and a 9, depending on where you're standing at.
Yeah.
And just being able to have understanding, not saying giving people an excuse to do certain things or think a certain way or treat people a certain way, but give them an understanding of why they may feel the way they do. Not saying it's right or wrong, but trying to come to a peaceful understanding.
Yeah.
But I've never dated outside my race. I've been curious about it, but no, I don't know if that's my testimony.
But I would say this though, and I would say that as far as on a man with a woman relationship, like they want the same things one of the same things that all women wanted. So it wasn't, when it came out to relationships, the same complaints that African American women would have about me, they would have the same complaints. So when it came to a relationship, it was the same as far as how you interact and whatever. But when it came to certain issues, it was a difference. And I think that when it comes to African American men, African American woman, there's already something understood before we even have to say anything. We understand some certain things. So you know certain things. I know certain things without us even speaking. Right.
I always feel like well, then again, I've never tried it, so I couldn't say, but I would feel that I would maybe have to censor myself because I speak about the African American community a lot. And I don't know, I feel like maybe I wouldn't be able to share those type of conversations. And I was like, if somebody that you're in a relationship with and you're that close to it and it should be an intimate setting, how would I be able to hide that part of myself? I wouldn't be able to. I
don't think you have to hide it. I mean, I think you'd be able to be yourself. Again, the person you dating or may even marry will probably love your culture. That's another thing. Like, if they love your culture, then they may be conscious of what's going on. They may take the time to understand what's going on. They may do research. They may do all these things if they're into you like that. But sometimes that I've seen that sometimes folks don't really see. They see color, but they don't see you with the color. So you might have a guy that likes you, and even though you're an African American woman or you from the islands, he doesn't see you like that because he cares about you. So he sees you for you.
Right.
Even though you're a part of a group, he doesn't put you in that group. He just sees you for you, and that's who he loves.
And then doesn't see the
whole dynamic. So I think but again,
that would probably cause conflict.
But again, I think that especially for Caucasian people, they have that option to not be able to recognize a whole group of people and just.
They have that luxury.
Yeah, they got that luxury. They do. I mean, they can say, "Oh, he's different. She's different." Versus us, we like, nah, you.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about if it was an international situation from a different country?
again, international is a lot different because
it would be a different viewpoint, right?
And they don't really have a lot of the hang-ups that they have over here.
Right.
So now I dated a girl that was Korean, so the stereotypical stuff that they feed out about black people, she believed. But all her friends was black when she came over here. Everybody so she was engrossed in our culture. Yet the other side of it was she kind of believed the propaganda too. So I was like, well, how you so in love with our culture, but you believe in our state? It don't make any sense to me. But again, they have the option because they don't see it how we see it.
It's basically like they're able to just step into our reality for the enjoyment of it.
Yes.
But they don't, it's like a luxury to them. They can step in
and these people will have,
because of the way they look.
And her friends got kids with African-American men and still don't get it. Like, it is funny that it's just crazy. It baffles my mind that you have marry somebody, have kids with them, and you still don't get it. Like, you just don't make the connection. But they say love is blind. So it may be a true statement. Like, you love somebody so much to where you just love them.
And what was it that you felt like they didn't get?
I don't think they understood what it was, in her case in particular, of what we go through. I think neither one of them understand what we go through. So if I walk into a room and say, this guy's racist, they're going to say, how you know he's racist? Not knowing that a lot of times we have a built-in sixth sense just by the way somebody looks at us, mannerisms, says certain things, we know.
Absolutely.
But they don't see it at all. So when the person acts a certain way, they're thinking the person acting that way because of this. And I'm like, no, it's because I am this color.
Right. Absolutely.
So that caused a conflict too. But again, like I said, they say love is blind. So they don't really see all of that, the details of it. They just say, I love this man, and that's it.
Exactly.
Not realizing there's a lot that comes with loving this
that
man.
Person. Yeah. And
vice versa.
And even if you with say for instance, the Korean girl, for example, even if she's with someone that's black, just because she's with them, she's still Asian, so she's going to get treated a certain way still. True. So it may be just hard for her to see it because they're still treating her a certain way and looking at her a certain way, but they're still going to treat him as what they see him as or what society paints him as, which that causes even more problems or bigger problems.
And the other girl's family was from Greece, so
how was that? Do you feel, in your opinion, that one nationality was better than the other?
The girl from Greece was a lot more, she actually still does work with African-American children. She's a principal at a school, so she works with African-American children, so I think she's more...
She was engrossed in the culture as
She sees our culture from different aspects because she worked with children in, the projects and stuff, so she sees it on different levels. But I think my issue with her was, it really shouldn't have been an issue, but it was her father. Her father wasn't going to accept me because I was African-American, and I just felt like I should have to prove to him that I'm worthy, that I'm worthy past my skin, kind of.
Right.
Like, I shouldn't have to allow, like, me proving my man, proving my character is different. But me proving that I'm not a certain way because of my skin tone, I really feel like I shouldn't have to do it. I'm not going to do it. Your dad either respects me for being a man or dating his daughter, or he doesn't. But if he doesn't, it's going to be a problem. Because I'm going to have an issue. I'm going to have an issue because at the end of the day, I'm going to think to my head, this is her father, she loves him, but he's racist. I'm African-American, man sitting over here, but she loves me. It's kind of a tricky dynamic.
And then what if y'all was to just fight through it and to have children and... Depends on how far down, and I guess at that point it's kind of like a gamble because...
Will they accept my kids? And
will he finally come around?
Will he finally come around? Or will he treat the kids good and treat me bad? Or, all this stuff is going on. Will he want to get me a job so he can tell his friends I got him a job, I got him on the right track, I saved one. All these things.
I saved one.
All this stuff goes in my head, So, yeah.
That's crazy. I don't know. If I was to ever date a white guy, I'd say maybe Canada. Canada. I would say maybe a Canadian white guy.
Yeah, there are a lot.
Where you at? Just kidding.
And yeah, you know, and Toronto, you know, it's a lot more. Again, the hang-up's not really there like here. So they're a lot more. They used to seeing. If you go to Canada right now, you're gonna see everybody with everybody. You're gonna see it all mixed up.
Right.
It's the most interracial. It's the most, I guess, interracial, I guess, / melting pot city in the world.
Right.
You literally see everything. It might be a girl that's Asian from Germany dating a guy that's African from France, but they both live in Toronto. You know what I'm saying? It's just like you see everything, and I think the culture there is more embracing of differences of different people. I just think so. I mean, yeah, Canada, you know, there's beautiful people up there in Toronto.
I've heard, and I've heard that from several people that Canada is a cool place. Canada, I might be putting in my application for citizenship soon. Watch out for it.
You know, I've been up there. I'm like, the women, I'm just like, it's crazy though.
They're beautiful too.
And it's like all the women up there is like, they just educated and sophisticated. Just got some. It's just a different.
He said they just got some sense. He was about to say that, y'all. Yeah, we got you on camera.
Man, listen, it's different. I mean, I met a girl. She was like, she was from Paris, going to grad school in Montreal, and spending her summer in Toronto. Like, it's just like, that's how women you meet. And she was studying ancient history. I'm just like, I'm just like, my good. I don't know, you just meet them kind of women, and it just like blows your mind. You just like, wow. I go out here, yeah, I want to, that's the whole other discussion. But
man, let's get into it.
It's a whole other discussion. Yeah.
What's wrong with Atlanta dating?
We got hey, we got listen, we gotta stop this one because I don't have enough memory. So you know, we gotta stop it pretty soon.
Stay tuned. Next session we're gonna talk about dating in Atlanta.
Dating in Atlanta.
From a man and woman's perspective. Have a lot to
I got kneel like Kaepernick on that one because dating in Atlanta, boy, it's tough.
They need to come out with a dating in Atlanta books for dummies.
That documentary to show you actually what people got to go through, and
they just need to have no on the map.
No. Yeah.
No. Exclamation mark.
No.
Not unless you retired or something like that. Y'all don't move here.
It's tough.
If you're already married, y'all come on.
Oh, it's great if you're married. You single though. It's a challenge. It's not impossible, but it's challenging. You know.
Nothing's impossible.
It's like deep sea diving for a pearl with a blindfold on. You know, it's just like it's tough.
I just feel like I feel like I should just, you know, maybe go to Mars or something.
Mars?
I need an alien. Or I'm gonna start dating unicorns. That's what I think.
They got magical powers, so they might.
Absolutely. I don't think Earth is right for me anymore.
Except Toronto. Get rid of the rest of the world. Keep Toronto, man.
Keep Toronto. Keep Jamaica too, though.
Keep Jamaica.
And London. I think I
think
I need to take a trip to London. My sisters. Yeah, that's where my sisters and brothers are from.
Okay.
We need to go up there.
Yeah.
Oh, up there. Over there.
Over there.
Sure, y'all.
There we go.
Y'all. All right.
All right. Well, this is our first show. You know.
One down.
We say TV. And it was good, I guess. Shit, I don't know.
Yeah.
How should we sign off? You say, a little slogan.
Yeah, we say. You know what? We said. You tell us what you said. Yeah. Let us know. Comment below. You know, hit us up. You can email us as well. Let us know what you think. What experience have you had? And you may actually shout out or read one of them, the best one.
Yeah.
Best response.
I think we should do that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe we should say like, I should say she say, you say, he say, they like we say.
I think he confused everybody. What y'all think?
So I say, she say, he say,
you say.
You say.
We say, you say, he say, she say. What y'all say?
We say.
And we out.
She just took my little thing. That's cool. All right.